Group number 3, my name is Alex Johnson.
My name is Jasmine Ross Thomas.
Amy Gonzalez. The first thing we did was research and brainstorm what needs to be established in the opening of the film. The first screen print shows the presentation we made in response to this. The main points we came up with were genre, protagonist, social status, and narrative.
You can establish genre in the film opening on a number of things, including the non-diegetic soundtrack. The first character that the viewer sees and the mise en scène is, if you are first shown a school, then the genre is probably a teen movie. The protagonist is usually established in the opening of a film. They will probably be part of a stereotype. This will be established by what they are wearing. For example, a signifier for a nerdy or smart person would be glasses. The protagonist is also established if the character is coded to have narrative agency.
Social status is normally established through character archetypes, but can also be established through the relationship to the protagonist, or seeing where they stand for other stereotypes. Narrative needs to be established so that it can be set up expectations for the audience. It can be established by actions from the characters which can hint to future events in the narrative.
We also analysed 3 teen film openings each. We did this to boost our knowledge on what teen film openings should include and tell the audience.
From watching the film opening on the right, Get Over It, we established the genre, the protagonist, the lead male and female characters, and a bit of the narrative.
The genre was established by the non-diegetic soundtrack, which created a happy atmosphere, and the lyrics suggest a teen film. The protagonist was established by the narrator, who was the protagonist, and refers to himself as the character, and also points out the female lead.
Whilst doing our audience research, we decided to look into some similar films in the same genre as ours. Example of films that we looked at was A Cinderella Story and Superman.
When looking at these films, we looked at what the similar character archetypes, stereotypes that were used within the narrative, the similar narrative structures, like what each narrative shared, also the similar iconography used, and how it was used to represent the main characters.
This mood board shows different characters in teen movies. We made this mood board to give us an idea of how the characters need to act. For example, the female characters are all smiling and appear to be happy, whereas the male characters all have a straight face or just a hint of a smile.
We created mood boards for characters and costume. This mood board shows costume. We researched different teen films and gathered images of costumes used. We did this to give us an idea of costume for our character in our teen film opening.
When looking into film posters, we decided to use images from 2 films in the same genre, and then do a survey to find out what our target audience felt appealing. So then we could try and think of that in the production of our film.
The results that we got from our survey was, there was a good-looking male and female lead. In teen films, there is a common convention that the male leads are seen as stereotypically good-looking. The taglines are something they can relate to, as in, don't get mad, get even, and every second chance begins with a first step.
Aesthetically pleasing colours, which are used to stand out to the viewer, and they both hint at what the narrative is going to contain, example romance, which is something the audience like because they can decide if they want to see the film or not.
We created a presentation on audience profile. This presentation shows age, gender, background, occupation, annual income, and social class. For age, we are targeting 14 to 18-year-olds. This is because our genre is teen, so we need to target the age range.
The gender we are targeting is both male and female, but mainly female. This is because females predominantly watch teen films and are generally more interested in the teen genre.
We decided to target teenagers from London, as we ourselves fit into that background, so we know what we were looking for in the teen movie. And when it comes to doing a survey, the target audience will be easy to access.
Our target audience don't really have an occupation, as the age range are generally in full-time education college.
We made a 0 to 90-minute film timeline of key events throughout the whole film. We did this because this allowed us to see what needed to be established in the opening 2 minutes of the film.
We needed to establish parts of the protagonist's lives, what their life are like, and what their class they are. For example, the male lead is working class and the female lead is middle class.
We also need to hint at the narrative, the fact that the lead male and female will eventually get together.
We did a detailed timeline of the opening 2 minutes of our film, including events in every shot, camera angles, and shot types. For example, when the female lead picks up her school folder, it goes to a close-up. This is to elaborate on the fact that she is a high-achieving student and her schoolwork is important to her.
The picture on the top right shows the script for the opening 2 minutes of our film. There is no dialogue in our opening, so the script consists mostly of actions. The other pictures show the annotations of camera shots, angles, and what you can see in each shot.
Our male lead character is a working class failing student from South West London. He fits into the bad boy stereotype. However, he is different from his friends as he is deep down more sensitive and caring. This will come out more throughout his character arc.
As a group, we decided that Joseph would be a good person to play the part of our male lead for a number of reasons. Firstly, he does A-level drama, so he is good at acting and will improve the performance in our film opening.
Also, his appearance and costume fits the character, but also the way he dresses in reality is how we would like our character to look, which is a bonus. Joseph is also a reliable person, which is an important aspect because you need an actor that is reliable.
Our female lead character is a middle-class, high-achieving student who is close to her family and lives in South West London. She is generally a happy person, which is usually how girls are portrayed in teen movies. We decided that Jasmine would be a good person to play the part of the female lead.
This is because she does A-level drama, so she will be good at performing. She is usually smartly dressed, which fits the appearance of the character, and she is reliable, and she is a member of our group.
As we only have 3 people in our group, therefore we needed to ask other people to be in our film opening. The characters that will be playing the lead friends are already friends, therefore their relationship should come through on camera.
We decided to use Jasmine's dad to play the part of her dad in the film opening, because as he is already part of her family again, this relationship should come through on camera, and he will also be able to get hold of. Also, we have another female extra, but she couldn't make it. And the 2 boys are the male lead's friends, and there will be 2 girls to play the extras of the female lead's friends, who are important as they both pressure the character.
We produced a storyboard showing the different shots in the opening. We included every shot so that we could be sure it would work out good, look effective, and for us to visualize our opening.
As a part of our research, we looked at several possible locations. Our first location we thought of was Jasmine's house. It's the house of someone in our group.
We believe that this would be a good place to shoot because as it's the house of one of our group members, we don't need to get official permission. Also, if we need to reshoot a scene, the location will be exactly the same.
This is another possible location that we can use to shoot in. As this is the same house as the pictures before, the same reasons apply to these.
Here is also another possible location to shoot in. This would be a good location to shoot in because it's the house of someone in our group.
We don't need to get permission to shoot there, so it'll be easy.
You can dress it to look good. You can dress it to look like the house of a working class person.
Another possible location to use is the school. This would be a good idea because we go to the school.
It will be easy to get permission if we needed to shoot there.
We wouldn't need to change anything.
It will be effective as we're doing a teen drama. This would be a good location for the scene where the male... This would be a good location for the scene where the male lead and his friends are messing about on the street.
This is because it shows that he's from a deprived area, which fits his character well.
Could you, briefly just perhaps outline the actual narrative of the film?
Okay, well,
You know, just a simple concept. Not, you don't have to explain the whole plot.
The 2 minute opening of the film.
Well, basically, we're going to do a montage of the working class boy and the middle class girl to show how their lives are different. And we're going to show the female get ready to go to school, and the male getting ready but going out to show that he doesn't actually go to school.